Well, hello there. Welcome in. Hi, Melody. How's it going? New. Good to see you as well. Nice emotes. Chaotic bunch there it is. Good to see both of you this afternoon. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think we need to work on a few of them. There's a couple that I'm like, I like, but I think we need to change a few of them out. Just because we can. But I'm glad you like them. Which ones? I don't know yet. I don't know. The Uno reverse one I kind of want to switch out, but then again, I kind of like it because it has like the background on it as well. I'm not getting rid of the shrimp though, and I'm definitely not getting rid of the stupid Hal one because I really like it too. I don't know. Just thoughts. Nothing in stone, but I don't know. I feel like switching it up sometimes. Not because anything's bad, but just because we can. But I hope everyone's Wednesday is going fantastically. Any fun and exciting things? I'm dealing with a little bit of a headache today, which is fun. It went away, and then it came back. So, might be a little bit off of what I said we were going to do today, but that's okay. That's okay. Hope everyone's Wednesday's going well, though. I got my ice pack all under my overall shoulders, so it's staying pretty well. It was falling off, and I'm like, wait, dumbass, you're wearing overalls. You can make it stay that way. So it kind of feels kind of weird under there, but I look like I have shoulder pad on though, so you know. What's up, Neo? Welcome in. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Let's see, I also made sure the music was up. This is kind of a chill music vibe one. I don't hate it. Whoa, it got bigger. Spooky. Might find something just a little more upbeat, but I'm not sure. Relaxing at dance, trying to stay warm. It's cold today. It's probably not as cold here as it is where you're at, Neo, but it's a chilly day outside. I went to the store to get stuff for my lunches for work during what I thought was like a good time to go, and it ended up hailing on me when I went. So just in that like specific time that I was out too, it decided to rain hail down upon me, so I stayed in my car for a moment.
True. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
No! Twitch took your streak away. I'm so sorry, Peace. Also, oh, hi, Mark. How's it going, Peace? Thank you for that 3-stream streak. We'll say that's what it is for the Twitch gods' approval, but we all know the truth. How you doing today, Peace? Good to see you. Ooh, did we raid over into someone at Goji's? We did. Am I following them? I don't know if I'm following them. I'm not following them. I'll follow them. Go away. Go away. Twitch doesn't like it when you change the size of the window after you've been viewing something for a while. Alright, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that screen. Come over here, make this screen bigger, or maybe not, because that's going to fuck with it over on the right. Yeah, it's a good size, that's fine. Hello again, Cheeto. How's it going? This one's even more chill. I'm looking for a vaporwave playlist that's not just like 100% sleep vibes. This one's okay. How's your Wednesday going, Cheeto? I don't know why Brain taught this anymore. I'll take your confetti away. Why are you gonna take the confetti away? Why would you take my confetti? I don't even have confetti, but I'm still upset that you would take it away. What's up, Gundam? Little hot chalky, little pizza slice. Interesting combo, but I'll let it pass as long as you don't dip the pizza in the hot chalky, because that would be concerning. A little bit of a munchie move, so I could understand that, but I hope you're doing well, Gundam. What's up, Triss? Welcome in. Good to see you. Dance, Gavin, dance. Midnight Crusade. Like, oh. Oh, I didn't catch that. I thought you were just stealing people's confetti for no reason. Peace. What's up, Demon Slayer? Welcome in, everyone. How's it going? Do I ever not munchie it up upon? This is very true. This is very true. That's kind of your MO to come in and pick up some snacks, which, I mean, we have a fridge on stream for a reason. So that makes sense that you'd munchie it up. I need to get some more sounds going for him. Like, I had sounds for the hot chalky, and... Okay. Alright. Alright. Hi, Vengeance. How's it going? Triggered in my head, and I was like, yeah. Just like that? Just like that? How's your Wednesday going, Triss? Yeah, I need to get my sounds back for those. I had sound for the pizza, though, too, and I repurposed it into our potato command. Which is, you know, tasty, but I didn't really didn't really fit for the pizza though. Going good. Turned in 30 tomorrow. Congratulations. You're about a half a year ahead of me. So well done. Happy early I have the hiccups, I'm sorry. Happy early birthday. Turn the clock backwards. Be 29 forever. I don't know. I'm 3 months into being 29, and honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad. Going well. Toured another good-looking apartment. Cool. So it's down to two options so far. Nice. Nice. What sold you on these two options in particular? Yeah, happy early birthday. I'm wrapping my hands around my coffee to get myself warmer, but I think I'm slowly sucking the warmth out of my coffee because it's getting colder and I don't like it.
I'm so full of bacon.
Pet,
My
pet.
body's meant for shaking.
A pet from a Gojima ghost? My goodness. What did I do to deserve that? Thanks for the sub, Goji. I don't know where the sound is. The sound seems to be happening later than the pictures pop up for some reason. But, hey, thanks for that sub. Thanks for 39 freaking months. Holy shit, that's 36, 37, that's 3 years and 3 months. Ooh, a double 3. This is a special occasion. On Ash Wednesday, nonetheless. How'd the rest of your stream go, Goji? I know you're probably lurking right now, but, thank you. Thank you for being here, too. Washer and dryers in unit and nice-looking gyms and pool. Okay, so the amenities. That makes sense. Covered balconies, always a good thing. We have a covered balcony. If we weren't on the top floor, it would be covered by the balcony above ours, which, having been in the downstairs, wasn't too great, but I will still take a covered balcony. Especially if you do smoke. Yeah, being out in the rain kind of sucks. Does that mean to tickle your butthole whilst doing a handstand in a car wash? I don't think that's what that means, but if that's how you want to interpret it, this is a free country. I think, anyway. Time sure does fly. It really does. It really does. Goji, I can't believe that we will have been together for 7 years in November. That's pretty damn insane to me. Not a complaint, but like, what the fuck? That means in like 3 years it'll be a decade. That's insane. This is, yeah. Crazy. Stream is great. That's good to hear. When is Layers of Fear planned? Layers of Fear is planned. I have to look at my calendar because I forget these things. We are doing Layers of Fear on the 28th. So not this upcoming Saturday, but the Saturday after this. We will be starting Layers of Fear. I don't know how long of a game it is, so I don't know if that's going to be a one-off stream or if that's going to be a continuous type situation. But yes, this Saturday, though, 1 p.m. Pacific. The horror stream is also going to be at 1 p.m. Pacific on the 28th. But this coming Saturday, the 21st, is our baking stream, which is also a community event that everyone put their channel points towards, so thank you. we're going to be making some coffee cake, and then I always forget what the other mix is, but I've looked at the bag a gazillion thousand times. We have a couple of baking mixes that we're going to be cooking up to redeem ourselves from the awful rock solid coffee cake we made from the box of doom. Had to say something bizarre? That's okay. I figured as much, but you know. That's how long your girlfriend and you have been together, Demon. Oh, thanks. Also, congratulations to you as well. It's the longest relationship I've ever been in. I think prior to this, my longest relationship was like 4 years. It means whatever you want it to mean within legal things. Very true. Very true. Aw, Tris, thanks. I mean, it's not yet. We got to make it till November, but I don't have any doubt that that's going to happen. So, thank you. 2023 Layers of Fear, approximately 12 to 14 hours to complete, covering the main story, DLC, and new content. A standard playthrough of the main story alone typically lasts 9 through 11 hours. Completionists may spend over 17 hours. I'm not quite the completionist that Goji is. Like, I haven't gone through Visage and tried to find all the little sneaky spooky things, because I know there's a bunch of Easter eggs in that one. We just finished the story and I was done with it. That game was emotional damage, but okay, that's good to know. So it'll be probably multiple streams, like 3 or 4 probably. Not in a row, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do like each horror stream like we did Visage? Like I restart the channel points for the next horror stream that we do for Layers of Fear, or should I just have Layers of Fear be like a consistent thing until we're done with it? OMG Huscaro, welcome in. Welcome in, friend. Hope you're doing well. Yay, Coffee Cake Redemption. Thank you, Neo, for the ability to do the Coffee Cake Redemption. Thank you for those baking mixes. Redemption cake, yay! The purple flamingo, wearing a bowler hat, insisted on eating the accordion, so the jellybean butler politely tipped his saucer and launched the rubber chicken into the polka dot abyss, causing a chain reaction of sneezing toaster ovens, and consequentially, the silent auction for the rights to the color beige was abruptly canceled due to a sudden infestation of tap dancing staplers. What the fuck does that mean, Peace? We're not making that type of cake, Vengeance, but I feel ya. What's up, Filthy? Welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. It means nothing. I think in that case it means everything too, because there are so many words in that sentence, and commas too. I count at least 4, which is a lot for one sentence. I was just impressed it was gluten-free cake mixes, right? Yeah, we have like a tiny section at my work, and it's like pancakes and like a replacement gluten-free flour, and then I think there's like a cake mix or something like that. Maybe a brownie mix too, but usually the brownie mixes and like the pastry mixes, if they're gluten-free, are just majority sugar, because they just cover up the fact that it's gluten-free with just a fuck ton of sugar, and then nobody gives a shit otherwise. That horn is... Hey, whoa, excuse yourself. What happens when you blow it? Whoa. Okay, speaking of horns, we were going to do some paper mache today. And I still want to do kind of the prerequisite to that, which does involve me covering my face in aluminum foil. So that should be fun. However, today I called out from work because I had a headache this morning and I was feeling kind of generally like shit. And called my work and promptly went right back to sleep it off. And fortunately, I did sleep it off. And then unfortunately, it came back this afternoon. So I'm feeling kind of shitty, but not as shitty as I was. So I'm kind of changing plans a little bit. I do still want to do the prerequisite, which I have to make like a form of my face. In fact, I have to make 3 forms of my face since we're making 3 masks, which involves putting a lot of aluminum foil on my face and then taping over to kind of like form where all of my crevasses are. All the hugs, Melody. Thank you. Oh, I want to read that one too. Okay, but I gotta say this first. Oh, Scarl, don't watch all of them. They're not. I mean, some of them are really short. A lot of them are under a minute. But I did a project where I made an art piece in a psychology book every day for a year. And so that's the majority of what those videos are, Huscarl. But you have fun. You have all the fun going through those. Some of them are really bad vlogs. Some of them are really old vlogs when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing on YouTube. And I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing on Twitch. Oh my god! My ukulele just fell off the wall. What the fuck? Pristine. Pristine? I'm sorry, buddy. It's okay. Don't know why the hell that fell off. Email you. Email uke. Emo uke. A ukulele. An ukulele. A polter uke. Haunted. Yeah, that was weird. It's like, it's up on this. Here, I'll show you. If you can see in the cat cam. It's like where that piano is up on the shelf. If you're looking at the microwave right now. It's up on that shelf by my light. And it was like propped against the wall in that wire bin. And decided to nope itself out of existence. That's fun. Oh. Loki's having a snooze. Indy was up in his bed too, but it scared him. Yeah, it was up with that piano. Or I guess it's not a piano, it's a keyboard, but whatever. Just decided to fall the heck out. The roses are doing nicely. They've stayed up for the most part. I've had to pin the curtains up so that Indy doesn't get to them at night. But they're doing well as well. I think Loki's just face planting into his pillow right now, though. Crevasses, yeah, we gotta mold the aluminum foil to my face. So is that a bad sign, Huscarl? It's probably a sign that I should put it back in its case. That's like right next to Loki, but you know, it's whatever. You put the wrong emphasis on the syllable. Wait, pristine? Pristine? Pristine. How else do you say it? Leviosa? What am I saying wrong in that circumstance? Hold on. I'm confused. Also, I want to read that sentence that you posted. The glitter-veined gargoyle traded its mortgage for a jar of pickled lightning and a map to the center of a fever dream where it promptly challenged a chainsaw-wielding mannequin to a high-stakes staring contest while a swarm of aggressive neon bees attempted to rewrite the laws of gravity using only the rhythmic thumping of a terrified cardiologist's pulse. It's fucked up. It's fucked up if you ask me. I had a teacher who would say that, and prior to my knowledge of the movie quote, I thought that teacher was the funniest guy on earth. What movie? Planning on buying your own bass tomorrow after dialysis? Ooh. Yeah, yay for new bass. What you got your eye on? I was talking about crevasse. Crevice? Not crevasse. The crevices. Remedies has a video. Remedies does have a video. And Remedies is getting a lot more attention. I mean, like, relatively speaking to the other videos so far. My other videos, I think they have between like 40 and 50 views on them. And Remedies is almost up to 100 views. So either I'm getting better at talking about my stuff or other people are actually seeing it. Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz. Ibanez 5-string. It looks like a corn bass. Nice. I'm gonna sling it low like a corn bass too. God damn it, Cheeto. Wait. Ukulele Ukuleleer? Lenny Crevasse. Oh. Oh, all those views are you. Wait, hold on. I'm confused now. You just said Remedies has a video? Question mark? Huh? No, it's weird. I can go in and see like what videos my videos are being recommended on, like what suggested videos pop up on the side. I can see where my video is being recommended, and the most like impressions I'm getting, I don't really understand how YouTube works, and I don't fucking understand its algorithm whatsoever. But the two videos that are getting the most like people are clicking on the suggested video for my video the most from someone else's video. The other videos are a Gorillaz song, which I think is God of Lies, if I remember right, something like that. And fucking Yellow Ledbetter by Pearl Jam, which is strange. But oh hell yeah, slap it like Fieldy. Nice. Nice. I still need to learn how to slap. Haven't figured it out yet. Okay, so just so I can finish my spiel about today. We're gonna do the aluminum foil folding to my face part, and then we're gonna work on the fridge drawing. No, we're not gonna work on the fridge drawing. We're gonna do recipe cards from the last 2 cooking streams that we've done. I think it was either Food or Bird in Goji's chat today was like, "Ooh, I gotta try that recipe for the mashed sweet potatoes," and I was like, "Okay, but wait though, I'm gonna make recipe cards and I'm gonna post them in Discord, which I am gonna do." So we're gonna make a recipe card template, and then I have some pictures from that night for all the different like food things, and we're gonna make little recipe cards for Discord too. So that's the other part of that, since we can't do the actual factual Shia paper mache today because I wasn't able to get the cardboard from work because I did not go to work because I was sick, and also I'm feeling sick right now. So okay, there we go. That's the end of me talking about what we're doing today. I'm gonna tattoo a QR in your ass cheek. When some dweller uses their phone to see what it is, I'm gonna be a link to it. Please don't do. The first thing that I thought of was that scene from SLC Punk where they're in the gas station and the religious couple is talking about the number of the beast. The beast is gonna come back and he's gonna be marked with 666. And Matthew Lillard's character starts like convulsing, and then he turns around and he pulls down his pants and he has 666 tattooed on his ass. An all-squirrel rock band named Squirrel Jam. Make it happen, Cheeto. Make it happen. Cornstalks began screaming in the slap-based syncopation of Jonathan Davis's kill, transformed into a vortex of dreadlocks, dragging a 7-tip stringed obsidian base into the subterranean fight club where the low-frequency vibrations literally liquefied his skeletal structure. Disgruntled gym teacher forgot that clicking the A string twice at Mackin Ball you triggered a localized earthquake of pure unadulterated teenage angst. I believe that one piece. Are you just like randomly typing things, or are you like generating these somewhere? Because these are fast. And just do a QR code to a video of you talking to the Undertaker to freak him out. I like that, AA Run. I like that a lot. How are you, AA Run? Happy Wednesday. Gotta Pete probably do that. Vengeance. Bingus Boingus. My... Welcome in, Seaman Demons. How are you today? I fucking love... Is that Garfield? It is. Garface, as a matter of fact. Right buff Gar and left buff Gar. Those are 1, amazing names for emotes, and 2, fantastic emote set. Hi, Goji. A bit of both. So a friend of you's got a QR code tattooed on his butt, and if you scan the QR code, it takes you to a picture of his butt. Okay, that's shit posty enough, literally, that I kind of like it. Has to be case content. I'm already making a post in the poly market. Wait, what's the poly market? That would be a lot of things. I got out of that scene a while ago. Tired. I've been up for 27 hours. You think that maybe you should? That's a fantastic emote too. That is, wow, the jiggle physics on that. Goji, have you seen this emote? You've been up for 27. You should probably get some sleep. Like, I think after 72, you kind of start to...
What emote?
Come here, look at this,
How is that emote okay, but Eddie's got banned?
What was Eddie's?
Oh, because that's the anime boobs and not real
Anime
ones, I
boob.
guess?
Also, didn't Ed's have nips?
No,
No?
no, it's covered up.
Oh, I thought it. Yeah. Well, I didn't even notice the card until I zoomed in on it. That's
Damn, that's nice. Okay.
fat. There's quite a few of them. But Goji approves. What's that?
Me gusta.
Me gusta. Oh, there's a tap to pay one too. Oh, there's payment options.
Any store credit?
Any store credit? I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, there's a little phone one too that taps.
Tap to pay.
He's
Oh my
got the little
goodness.
check mark.
That's great.
I like it.
No, they weren't. No, one set had nips, but then there was another set where they were, and
What was? I'm sorry.
no, they can see me,
I'm sorry. What was that? Okay.
and
Yeah,
those
okay.
didn't have nips. They were fully covered up. Justice for Eddie. Yes, right.
Mm. I thought you meant the pixelated one with the.
No, I forgot about those.
Did that? Excuse me. Did that one get taken down?
Yeah, both of them.
What
both
the
sets
fuck?
did.
But the cum one's fine.
Totally fine.
Twitch.
Well, I mean, they were up for a while. We'll see. Unless
Like-
somebody reports them.
I don't mind if Twitch has priorities. I just wish they'd have a standard for their priorities.
Yeah, they need to.
That was understandable. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That popped into my head the other day, and I was like, what the fuck is that song? I had to look it up. Longest I've been up is 3 days. That's a lot. That's a long time. Felling and NUI. NUI, similar to spraining your soul in that there is no pain, but the lament of pain. Either that or I just need to take my supplements. That sounds like depression. Not to suggest anything, but that does sound a little bit like a depressive episode of AA Run. Take care of yourself, drink your water, sending hugs from afar, take your supplements with some water, perhaps. How's that emote allowed? But the one I wanted to submit wasn't. What did you want to submit, Melody? I thought Eddie's had nips, unless you mean the one before the one with nips. I don't remember that one. Apparently both of them got taken down, so. You prefer Goji's? Goji's boobs?
What?
You can't do that and then run away. That's probably becoming a clip by someone. Most likely. Most likely. What's so bad about... I didn't say there was anything bad. I'm just saying it's kind of weird that that one's up and the other ones are not okay. Ennui? Not NUI? Am I eating tonight? House girl, I ate. No. Yes, I am. I eat every night. Yeah, I make dinner for... That's my thing. Is that I make the dinner. Wait, that's what's wrong with it? Come hard or die trying. Cheeto, why? Why though? All right, do we want to start by making recipe cards or covering my face in aluminium? Already medicated as fuck for depression. Maybe it's because I was sick for so long, but it feels like doing anything too active is going to result in regret. For now. What do you mean for now? I'm making food. I don't know what I'm making tonight. I was going to make lentil dal, but then I forgot that I only had dried kidney beans, so I got to wait until tomorrow to do that. A chrome-plated coffee mug sprouting wings of pure static and ascended into supernova of heavy metal operatics, vibrating with such intensity that a bald, hyperactive madman and the clowns began conducting a choir of intergalactic octopuses. Are we talking about Devin Townsend here? Because it sounds like you're talking about Devin Townsend piece. To play a symphony of industrial grinding noises while a headless, fretless bass floated in a sea of cheeseburgers while whispering Ziltoid. I should have read the rest of it. Should have read the rest of it because you're 100% talking about Devin Townsend. Cheeto, voting for recipe cards. We can do that. We can definitely do that. I'm totally okay. It's starting out with something simple and then seeing if our headache goes away before we cover our face in aluminum. I'm drinking Venezuelan beer. Yes, 100%. No. Drinking a seltzer. Flavored water to trick my brain into drinking water. Recipe cards! Okay, that's 2 votes for recipe cards. Cards. Aluminum sounds awful, especially for ear brains. Yeah, kind of. Maybe I'll do that part off stream and then we can just do paper mache next stream. Does that sound good? You mind if we do it kind of a chill stream tonight instead of paper mache? Oh my god, it's Dimmu! I'm doing fine. Well, kind of. I'm at about, I'm gonna say 81% right now. But I'm doing okay, Dimmu. How are you? It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday. You're drinking coffee? Cheers. I'm also drinking coffee. That's for the headache. Clink. It was almost strictly the bot this time. I told it to subliminally mention Devin Townsend. Nothing subliminal there. Not really. Not with the Ziltoid mention. Chill stream sounds good? Okay. Alright, I'll get the tablet out. I was thinking that Venezuela isn't known for its beer, as far as I know. I don't know any Venezuelan beers off the top of my head. Hope you continue to feel... Thank you, Melody. We'll get there. I took some Excedrin, and for this level of headache, it usually does the trick with some caffeine. I don't know where the other 19 is, Dimmu. I mean, I called out today from work for a headache, and the headache went away after I got a little more sleep. I didn't sleep well last night, so... and then I was good for a while, and now my headache's back. So that's why I have this lovely shoulder pad here, which is hiding an ice pack, which I need to change out. But it's very squishy. It makes all sorts of squish noises when I poke it. Yeah, I think the other 19 is hidden somewhere in my brain folds right now. Try to get it. I said sublimity. Okay. A sentient plaid bathrobe vibrating with chaotic energy of an over-caffeinated Canadian forest staged a hostile takeover of a high-altitude yoga retreat by replacing all the oxygen with pure white noise and distorted Gregorian chants. Township send-offs. Township send-offs. That's kind of clever, but also devastatingly intense township send-offs. Okay, that one was pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm drinking water. I too had a migraine today. Got out last night and I was tossing and turning. Yeah. Yeah. They're fun. I love migraines. I like the squishy ice packs. I like squishy ice packs. Probably can't hear it. You can't hear it really. But yeah, I like the gel ones. I can lay on them without my skull screaming. Shoulder tendon injury? No, I get migraines and a lot of the times they start in my neck because I tense my shoulders and my neck muscles a lot. I don't really know what causes them other than that. I know it's like a genetic thing, but also I went to a chiropractor one time and he's like, yeah, you have like 4 extra underdeveloped ribs in your neck. And so your front neck muscles were compensating for your back neck muscles not working right. And so now your neck's all fucked up, but I don't know how true that is because everyone on like one side of my family gets migraines, so you know. But apparently that's why I have the neck of a giraffe. So that's kind of good to know. Monk is twanging on banjos whilst eating bananas with their nose. Why though? Why would you eat a banana with your nose? It did ask this time. Well enough. You have $1 billion idea. Okay.
What?
Is it? Hey, as a caffeinated alien, I don't scream at coffee beans. It's a good thing. It's good. Why not? Scream at him. Basically run on coffee in spite. Yeah. I run on caffeine in spite. Sometimes it's not coffee, but caffeine in some way, shape, or form. Oh, shit. I have 2 energy drinks in the freezer, and I forgot about them. I completely forgot that I bought those. I should probably take those out, huh? It's essentially a Ziltoid reference with the caffeinated alien. Pretty much. Pretty much. Get that pain that spreads up your neck and into your head from the curvature in your spine? Had a bad one yesterday that spreads from your rib injury? Ooh, ouch. Had to take a Percocet to function as a human being. Ooh, rib injury? Those aren't fun. I get a twinge every once in a while. I've never broken a rib, but I did I got in a car accident and I separated all the cartilage from between my ribs because of the way like it pushed me back. It just kind of all of my ribs. And every once in a while when I breathe, I get like a moment where I'm just like, fuck me. It's not fun. Just being silly. I'm turning 30 tomorrow and I'm living it up. Last hours of your 20s. As you should. Don't stick bananas up your nose though, please. Oh, any kind. Any kind. Not up the nose. Opeth-filled shadows swallowed the son of a dreaming theater troupe. Oh, that one's pretty. Oh, wait. We got all sorts of references in here. Tool and Mastodon and Sugar and Periphery and Hakend. And Nihil. Is it Nihil or Nihil? Nihil. I think it's Nihil, right? Machine-driven headaches where a leprous king traded his tesseract for a symphony of X-rated. Symphony of X-rated? Is that a Static X reference? The stem of the banana is the bananas. Black spot at the bottom of the peel is the bananas. I hate all of this. All of it. Buying things in this economy? For real, though. You're welcome for the freezer drink. Oh, right. I got it. Okay, hold on. Wait, I got to take some. They're going to explode otherwise. While I'm over there, I'm going to throw my coffee in the microwave. Do that thing people know you for. Do what thing that people know me for? What do people know me for, to Patrick? What is it? People know me? What you talking about? Also, welcome in. How's it going? Thanks for the first time chat. How's your Wednesday going? A vow of what? Let me tell you what, celibacy sucks. Gotta wrap this up. What do people know me for? Forgot my monster in the freezer and it exploded. Exactly why I panicked a little bit. I got 2 ghosts in there that I bought. Completely forgot that I bought them. And, made coffee instead. And then there they were in the freezer still. You got sick in December and bounced from illness to illness. I coughed so hard that I fractured a rib. Ooh. Oh my God, what did you have COVID? What made you cough that hard? Oh no, yeah, I put a liquid death in the freezer once and had to be very careful opening it. It was not good. They keep side questing. I'm always side questing. Symphony X is, oh, I was thinking Static X. Sir Russell Allen and Friends. Symphony X? But you can't do the banana vagina joke. It'll just sound like you have a cold. Banana, vagina. Very true. Very true. 2 respiratory infections, one after the other, then aspiration. No. Oh my God. I'll be talking about wounds. This usually grosses people out. I'm so down. Yeah. We're talking about wounds. We're talking about broken ribs from various illnesses and car accidents and whatnot. So yeah, I'd say so. You have chainsaw scars down your inner thigh. That's metal as hell. That is pretty damn metal. Nobody look my shoulders here. This one's bigger than the other one. Okay. I look like I'm in a circus. It's fine. Ceilings. Finger touching Cloudman with the cracked marble giant was actually sentient waffle iron baking statues out of frozen thunder. Guy with the holes in his hands and lungs and a tail used a telescope. What the hell was the prompt for that one? You made me what about wounds? Talk about? I don't know. I didn't make you do anything about wounds. I'm confused. Alright, let's grab something. Made peace with wound conversations. That makes sense. I've kind of... Oh, made me... Oh, I see. I understand. Now, peace. I had to read the rest of that from Aaron. Also cut off about a 1/4 inch of the tip of your right finger. Your right ring finger. You can't tell me that it's gone unless you... You can't tell that it's gone unless you lay your hands side by side. Spotify not ready yet? I am no longer using Spotify, Huscarl. And the requests are not doing their thing, so... Well, that sucks, because it's not on Spotify, and it's not gonna be on Spotify. No, but I do have it on Bandcamp. And, you're able to play it on Bandcamp, Huscarl. If and you so want to listen to music that I put out. You don't even have to buy it to listen to it. You can buy it if you want to, but you don't have to in order to listen to it up there. This fucking artist doesn't like to work with media. No, I just don't like Spotify, because they suck ass. If only the YouTube player worked right. If only the YouTube player worked right. For real. You have to hum a few bars, Huscarl, and trick them into singing. Hey, don't give them ideas. Come on now. Alright. You've seen enough of my face. Let's switch over. Could we manually request some of my work? Don't worry about my face. Oh, I worry about my face. Trust me. Took a cover for an RPG fire. The blast velocity shattered your femur. Ow. Ow. Wait, femur. That's the big bone in your thigh, right? I like it just ripped apart. I'm actually impressed they took some skin from your ass and replaced the skin. I look at it now. I'm like, that's nice ass skin. That is a nice ass skin. 364 videos to check for that. Most of them are of my hands, Huscarl, but you go right ahead and have fun with that. Stopped using Spotify like a 1.5 years ago because I can't stand the idea of a single cent of your money going to pay for the stupid shit that comes out of Joe Rogan's mouth. For real, Aaron. I can get behind that. Also, I heard they stopped running ICE ads, which good on them, but the fact that they don't pay artists for shit anymore is atrocious. The fact that they gain the system by pre-listening to things, and have them pre-rated sometimes. And the fact that a lot of artists monopolize things on there. I just don't care to put my stuff out on Spotify. But I do have it on Bandcamp, and I do have it on YouTube. And I don't go through CD Baby or anything yet, so we don't have any sort of active YouTube music page. But I want to eventually do that too. I moved my camera, so I need to move this. Oops, not that. This. Don't know why the hell that made sense, but okay. The femur, or thigh bone, is the longest, heaviest, and strongest bone in the human body, extending from the hip to the knee. My great-grandma broke her femur. That was not a fun time. All right, so I'm thinking we need some kind of like faded, excuse me, background color first of all, to start this recipe card off. Something a little like that. A little orangey. Just a little off-white. If you start getting emails from fans in Spanish, I cannot confirm or deny I had to do something with it. My fingers will be pointing nowhere. Wish there was like a line tool. There has to be a line tool on this somewhere. There's a cat tool? What the fuck? There's a cat tool on. What does that mean? What? I didn't know I could draw cats. What? That's interesting. Okay. It also says I have a QR code tool. How does that work? But they're not different. That's strange. Don't think I trust that. That's alright. Let's get a basic round brush going on here. Ah, you can make cats on demand. I wish they were different cats. Like all of them. Yeah, like that cat. On demand. What? What? Rude. Rude. I'm more Wolverine at this point. Did you have to get like a pin, like pins placed as well, Dimu? In the eyeball of the electric mustache polishes the clock 13 o'clock shadow. The metallic chocolate bar screams about the freedom of square circles until the heavy vapor of paperweight's memory dissolves into a puddle of neon static where the telescreen's unblinking nose smells the flavor of a thought crime flavored smoothie. Thought crime flavored smoothie. I like that. Crime. Speaks only as silence drags the beneficiary of dusty diary. That's a sentence right there. You lost your patience for Rogan when that archaeologist explained the natural phenomenon that created what looks like stairs underwater, and Joe was like, but you don't think that looks man-made? Waves do things. I mean, I'm all for aliens, but yeah, that's a little weird. Where is my line tool? I know I have one. None of these are that. Do I have a search button? I don't. All right, time for Google to do its job. I thought it would just push a random layer off the page to be. God damn it, Neo. Okay, that would be pretty funny, though, if they put just an Easter egg like that in there. Why does Peacemaker have a bot that sounds like me when I'm feeling brilliant, then wake up to read my notes and it turns out I was just high as fuck? Oh my god! When I was a kid, I used to... not get high as fuck, but I used to put up, like, a piece of, like, I had a giant sketchbook that I got for Christmas, and I used to put up a page of the sketchbook on the wall beside my bed, because I would have these like random thoughts in the middle of the night. And so I'd wake up and I'd write on them. And one morning I wrote up and I had written off the side of it onto my wall. It didn't make any fucking sense. It never did, but I felt pretty dumb. Last one. Okay. The tripod-shaped umbrella stand practices rhythmic gymnastics upon the bed of angry red lichen while the metallic octopus sung a lullaby to a terrified crumpet using only the frequency of burnt toast until the majestic heat ray was suddenly transformed into a lukewarm puddle of strawberry jam because an invisible bacterial choir performed a Broadway musical inside the plumbing of a giant iron flamingo that forgot to exist on a Tuesday. Wow. That's a sentence. I think that's a run-on. Okay, where is the line tool in Affinity Photo? What was the prompt for that one piece? Heavily modifying what it's churning out now. I'm out of cash, that means I have to cook. I hate washing dishes. Pen tool and select line mode in the top context toolbar. Okay. Pen tool. Pen tool. Line mode. Oh! Bada bing, bada boom, we got a line. Let me think like that. Thanks, internet. It's not polite to drug the bot. Yeah. You don't think that looks man-made. Dude, the Grand Canyon looks man-made. Explain it to people that don't understand. Explain it slower for the people that are high. I have multiple metal parts. When they had to replace a disc in your spine, I got medically discharged. Last two are technically big. The only metal that I have inside of my vessel is I have a retainer that they glued into my mouth when I was in middle school, and they never took it out. It's still there. I don't know if I need to do anything about that, but it's lived in there for a while. Last two are technically based around two very well-known things. That is? Alright, I'll believe you. I got drunk and high and locked yourself in a bathroom at a party writing shit down for like an hour and a half. Woke up on the couch hugging a pile of notes that were just gibberish. Weird how that happens. Can I have another one of these? Can I have two, maybe? I really hope I'm gonna be able to, like, align these so they're all the same distance apart once we're done with this. Because otherwise this is gonna be a wonky set of lines. Okay, I think that's all the ones that were off the page. Speak slowly to high people. Feel that. Mustache was about 1984, and the tripod one was about War of the Worlds. Oh, see, the tripod part did make me think aliens, but I wasn't sure, like, which aliens. The Grand Canyon doesn't look man-made to you? Gee, Bill. How come your mom lets you eat 2 wieners? The fuck is that from? The Grand Canyon and Weaver's Needle look man-made to you. What's a Weaver's Needle? For real though, Aaron, like, the first time that I ever tried the devil's lettuce, one, I got super paranoid and hid in my pantry because I thought there might be a cave in there. So that's a thing. But I also painted a watercolor, and I thought it was just a brilliant, like, genius watercolor. And I woke up the next morning, and it was, like, 2 crayon stars, and, like, a green hill, and a purple sky, and nothing else. It was pretty gross. We have ads in just a couple seconds, so be right back. See everyone in a moment. Hold on. Hold on just a second there. Wait. I mean, you don't have to wait. But hi, Tater. Bye, Tater. It's good to see you. Even if I missed you. Either way. Loki would probably say hi if he wasn't busy snoozing. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a fantastic time running from the ads in whichever direction called to your soul the most. What's up, Shinzo? I saw your message as soon as I switched over. Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. How's it going? I like those rounded hexagonal pillar things made of basalt in Northern Ireland. Those are weird. I've seen pictures of those. That's very strange. Nature does weird shit. Yeah. Weaver's Needle. I have to look up a picture of this because I don't think I've ever heard of this. Meh. I just want a picture of the actual thing. The hell? I mean, it looks... It reminds me of the... I can't remember what it's called, but it's just like a... people think it was like a petrified tree. Like a giant petrified tree. I can't remember what it's called, but this kind of reminds me of that. Why do people think this isn't nature made? The amount of yoga pictures. Story of the Lost Dutchman's Mind is based on a story from the Weaver's Needle. Interesting. Very interesting. Ada! Thanks for the 10-stream streak. And the bees! I love the bees. Those are cool. Nice bees. Chimney, chip smokestack, something... Devil's... that might be it. Twir, Devil's... Yep, this. Yeah, because the rings on the inside... That's just weird. That's correct. Big bear. Man, bear, pig. This thing looks weirder to me. That the Weaver's Needle thing looks weird too, but this looks freaky. There's this place in Idaho called... I'm gonna get this wrong. I think it's called the Devil's Wash Bowl. And it's weird because it definitely looks like nature made it, but just the way the water flows into it looks very superficial. It's over the Malad Gorge, I think. Yeah. This thing. Get the better picture? Go away. Don't care. This thing is always weird. There's this little tiny bridge that you can go over the top of this thing. And the Malad Gorge is really cool. The bridge is like up here. But it's really tiny. Goji and I both have gone out over it. 60-foot fall, waterfall, and deep churning cauldron located in the Malad Gorge State Park in Idaho. Yeah. Situated near Hagerman, which is also cool because it has it has fossils of the Hagerman horse, which is pretty cool. Last week was real, though. Valentine's Day was really bad for you. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Shinzo. Yesterday was bad to the point of chugging a third of bottle of 100 proof rum. Oof. Oof. Go easy on yourself, Shinzo. However, today I don't hate myself as much. This is good. This is good. Just ate some really good potato and meat meal. Ooh, meat and potatoes, always good. Good for the soul, too. I feel warm food, you know? Also just speed built a Peace Lily Lego set for Sarah since she is not feeling too good today. Ooh, Peace Lilies. Peace Lilies are pretty. Well, that sounds good, and I'm glad you're feeling better today, Shinzo. Sorry that you were having a rough weekend, though. That doesn't sound like too much fun. I'm sending you all the mental digital hugs. I hate the weirdos that think it's a stump, and I'm like, who cut it down that neatly, and how did they feed themselves without consuming 1 million animals a day? Also, where's the rest of the tree? If that thing was petrified, And like I know it's still in the ground, so that would make it more sense that it was petrified, but like you wouldn't be able to consume that much wood. Any human, but Paul Bunyan, obviously. Idaho's state fossil is one of the oldest known species of the genus Equus, dating back to the Pliocene epoch. Approximately 3.5 to 4 million years ago, it was a zebra-sized, stocky herbivorous, sure, ancestor of modern horses, donkeys, and zebras. Yeah, they're really cool because they only had stripes on their ass. I'm gonna have to design a baby's breath build for Sarah since that's her favorite flower. Ooh, baby's breath is really pretty. That'll be cool. Kind of curious to see how it turns out. Yeah, Hagerman horses are weird. Oh, I guess they had up top, too. That's a zebra. But yeah, these things. Don't you tell the termites what they can and can't eat. I'm saying that would be a lot of termites over a long period of time. Ancient Earth is weird enough without giant trees. There were giant tree-sized fungi. There were giant tree-sized... No, there were giant-sized animals. Too, which is weird to think about. Like deer the size of buildings. The fuck? Can we get mega sloths and some mammoths alive again? No, we cannot, Shinzo. My favorite burb gotta eat something. Your favorite burb? What's your favorite burb? Before trees, giant fungi populated Terra. The condor. Wait, condors are still alive today, right? Am I thinking of the right bird? I thought that was a type of bird. I'm confused now. Oh, that's raptor. Never mind. Coffee's clouding my judgment. Sorry. All right, so I aligned all of these on break because I had to find the button to do so. Let's go ahead and bring in a picture of our meal from the other night. Recipe photos. There we go. So I'm going to do the one for the shepherd's pie thing that we made first and foremost. Giant pie. Macro pie. Like so. Gonna crop it a little bit, I think, though. No, just this. We'll do it this way. Let's rasterize first of all, and then just kind of cut this part out of it. Is that gonna bother anybody if it's above the pink line? Should we put it down so it's even? I would kind of like to see a giant mushroom, but then again, I wouldn't want to be around giant mushrooms and fungi because could you imagine the spores that would come out of giant mushrooms? Like, that would be kind of crazy. We got a sleepy Loki. I can't tell where his head is. Loki. Nope, he is out. He is 100% zonkified. Indy's in the hallway. We have a bed out in the hallway right now because someone dragged it out of the bathroom last night. He doesn't care. Condors are essentially vultures, but they're the last living relative of the Argentavius. But condors preyed upon megafauna until they all died off and then began dying off themselves until the 80s when researchers started to catch all of them. In order to save them, we now have more than 500 wild California condors in the skies, not including the ones in captivity currently. Interesting. The other condor is even bigger, and it's the Andean condor. That name sounds familiar. Is that the one that eats bones? Looks like a white vulture. They say humans evolved from hairy subterranean mammals. I'm like, some of my friends are still hairy subterranean mammals. Where's the lie? Alright, I want to put it like down here, kind of. And we're going to hand rate these, just because I like it better than typing. I think I'm going to like the way it looks better. Going to put all our curves in a group. Curve group. The hell? That's nothing. 10 maybe? Oh, the flow is at 40. There we go. That's better. Would black ink be the easiest to read, or should we do like blue ink for these? You're the size of a human. I'm the size of a human. Condors are actually really nice and will be monogamous for their 80-year lifespan. Damn. Wait, they're the size of human. What the fuck? What the hell? Okay. They're... Whoa, that face! That's a face only a mother could... Wow! God damn! The wings on that sucker! Look at that! Damn. Ah, look at him! Them's burbs are huge! Wow. That's cool. Those are badass. If vulture, but big, yeah. So the gate hell in Ireland is in Roscommon? Roscommon. It's under a tree that looks like the tree of life. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Under the tree of life lays the gate to hell. Poetic. It's not too surprising given that the sunbird tried to carry off that child. They can carry children. That's the California condor, the smaller of the two, with a casual 11-foot wingspan. All right, we're gonna call this kitchen sink. Oop. Kitchen sink shepherd's pie. Ksp. Why does that? Shepherds? That's how you spell shepherds, right? Doesn't look right for some reason. There's a weird space here, and I don't like it. Stephen. I've had one captive species ambassador land in front of me as a kid. The California wild being smaller than the two was still about 3 times your size. On paper, yeah, taking a kid for a condor wouldn't be an issue, but they're carry-ons. So they'd rather just chill by you. So they'd rather wait for you to die and then carry you off than carry off a living thing. Is that what I'm getting from this? Let's see. It's about 2 to 3 cups leftover meat. I used leftover pork roast. What else did we use? About a cup and a half frozen mixed veggies. Do I have I don't have a stabilizer on. This pen is just really weird to use. Interesting. Oh, your message got held for bullying. The fuck? That might be the weirdest thing the auto sensor has ever snapped. Yeah, no kidding, Aaron. Real fun fact, the Andean condor with its 14 to 16 foot wingspan can stay in flight on a single wing flap for up to 7 hours. That's insane. How hollow are they? How much wing do they have? Like feather as opposed to bones. Guarantee no one here has seen the most adorable creature, a coatimundi. We'll see about that. Ah. It's kind of like a lemur. But with a cuter snoot. Please help improve Google. No. Coati? A coati? Is that how you say that? I think I remember the Zabumafu episode on these guys. These are cute. This little badger-looking face. Cute. I'm back. Your internet died. Oh no, that's not good. It's an Arizona native? Really? Interesting. How often do you see these, Dimu? Sorry, it was a wedge-tailed eagle, not a sunbird. It grabbed a toddler by the jacket and tried to take off with it, but couldn't lift it more than a few feet off the ground. Greedy fucker. Wow. Yes, and yes! Oh my god. So much feather, so much wing. The Mexican raccoon saying, close enough. Like marmots, simply because it doesn't matter what they're experiencing, their facial expression is always one of mild boredom. It's like those smushed face cats. Doesn't matter what's happening to them, they always just look like everything is bad, and they're just completely pissed off. Related to dogs. Interesting. Just saw a TikTok with the Irwin kid and one of these. Irwin kid. Oh, Steve Irwin's kid? Seen them 2 times. They move fast, often mistaken for groundhogs. Interesting. I thought groundhogs were a little pudgier. Okay, frozen mixed veggies. What else do we put in that? 1 onion. 1... Specifically 4 cloves of garlic, because chat told me to. All right, okay. Okay, all right. What else? I'm gonna say that was about... Well, I don't know. We're gonna have to see how much milk we used for the gravy. Simple country gravy. Oh, hi! Speaking of small, stripy tail looking things. 8 doinks. 8 doinks of gravy.
You're a doink.
What's that? What did you say?
I said you're a doink.
I'm a doink?
Okay, maybe not.
I'm not a doink. This one's kind of a doink. Anyone bring up the thylacine? I didn't bring up the thylacine. Did anyone else bring up the thylacine? Rest in peace, Grumpy Cat. Rest in peace, Grumpy Cat. You want to see a really funny animal? Check out the eye. Fucking eyes are great. They look like they haven't slept and are freaking out about it. They have big orange eyes, don't they, Cheeto? They had a coati at the Phoenix Zoo, and I went there like a decade ago. Nice. Smoking doinks in Amish. What does that mean? Ugh. Oh, he's got his motor going today. No. Another striped but furry pal. I like striped but furry pals. I like this striped but furry pal. Don't want to type about thylacine. It's depressing. It's fair. That's valid. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, I think I've seen the video. There's like one existing video of it. What? Why are you looking at me like that? You want it up here, buddy. Boop. It was only 30 years from ecological awareness. So close. Smoking big old doink. What are you talking about, Peace? Why? Why don't you go lay down with your brother, man? What's that? Is that your rib cage? I'm just checking. You eat all sorts of stuff, so I gotta. Guess Kay doesn't know about it. Clearly not. Is this something that I should look up? Is this something that I'm safe to look up? Oh, right. Country gravy. Simple country gravy recipe. Pretty sure it was just the first one that I clicked on. Or the first option. Unsalted flour, milk, and black salt and pepper. Yep. Okay. Four tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of flour, half teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of milk. Yeah, this sounds like what I used. Oh my God, why do cooking websites have so many ads? It's how they make money. Okay, you know why. Have to post a vid in Discord, please. Cheeto, I'm so lost. Significant ongoing work to bring the thylacine back, primarily through a high-profile de-extinction project. Sounds Jurassic Parky to me. Rather than a perfect clone. A proxy species. Scary. The biggest owl is in the desert. Does it have big-ass eyes? Okay, so 2 cups of milk, so that's about 2 cups of gravy with everything else added. So, okay. 2 cups. Nope. Cups. Country. Excuse me. Cunty gravy. See gravy recipe. Did I put anything else? I don't think I put anything else in there that I can remember anyway. And then whichever two makings, 2 servings, 2 recipe worths. No. I don't know what to say that. For the pie crust, we made two batches of pie crust. One for the bottom layer and one for the top. I don't know how to say that, though. Whatever pie crust works for you. Okay. 1. Oh, wait, oil. We need oil. Salt and pepper. How much more room do we have? So much. So much room. Salt and pepper. I used avocado oil, but I guess you don't have to, so cooking oil of choice. And butter to grease pie dish. Oh, casserole dish, actually. And then we used, I think we used a 9x9 casserole dish. Thanks, Cheeto. This is my nice handwriting. If I'm writing fast, though, like, What brush are we using? Round chalk at 10 pixels. Okay. If I'm writing fast, though, if I gotta go fast. My writing kind of sucks if I'm writing fast. Comic Sans font for real, for real. This is when I want people to understand what I'm writing. This is when I'm writing for myself. I need a chili dog to go fast. Chili dog. Go fast. The quick round fox. Something, something, something. I know people who would punch you for comparing their handwriting to Comic Sans. It's fair. I also write in caps a lot. I don't know. I've gone through phases of handwriting, but when I write lists, I write like this a lot. But ugh, go away. But I'm writing a lot more like this and in my super fast handwriting lately. I started writing in all caps in school though, because I saw a picture of the way Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses wrote for some reason, and I really liked his handwriting, and I was like, ah, yes, I shall emulate that. And so I like taught myself to write in all caps, and I did that forever. And now I'm starting to not do that as much. I don't know. Lorem ipsum. Lorem ipsum. You're too slow. What? Your fast writing is still more legible than my writing, so I'm glad someone thinks so, because sometimes I look back over my notes and I'm like, what the fuck are you, what? Huh? Okay, what? Your generation has trauma from Comic Sans. Teacher and management seem to think it would make bad news less painful if it was printed in Comic Sans, which doesn't make any sense. If I really want to confuse people, I'll just write in cursive. I did that at work once, and someone, one of my coworkers, was like, "What does that say? What did you just write?" I was like, "It's fucking cursive. It's oh, I don't know how to read cursive. Like regular letters." Peace. Get your generic text font paragraph out of here. Gila monsters aren't geckos. They will chase you. Their venom is lethal. The bacteria on their saliva causes skin-eating infections. Oh, necrosis. Your natural font, I like that phrase, natural font, is a mix of cursive and print. Venom is lethal if you, like, let them chew on you. A single nip is not enough to kill a human. That's scary either way. More of a Garamond type person when it comes to font. I don't know what Garamond looks like. I should. But off the top of my head, no idea. Ah, very proper. That turned everything in my Google search to Garamond font. What the hell? Do you see this?
Whoa.
I didn't know you were standing right there and you scared the hell out of me. That's okay, so wait. What if I did wait, hold on. If you Google search a font, it will do that? Not wingdings, damn it. Wow, ooh, I hate this. I do not like that at all. VHS font. Damn. That's fucking cool. I didn't know you could do that. What about, impact? Yeah! Chunky Google! This is great. I'm getting way too much of a kick out of this. How about some Helvetica? No? Damn. Maybe it's written in Helvetica. What's another one? Chicago? Nope. That's cool. I was not aware. I take a Gila bite over a Diamondback bite 10 out of 10 days of the week. Ooh. The oldest kid can't read cursive, but the middle kid taught herself. Wait, I'm the oldest kid, though. I know how to read cursive and write cursive because my third grade teacher was militant about us learning cursive. I think we were the last class that was taught cursive, if I remember it. Naturafon is also hybrid cursive and print. Calibre or Calibri, maximum cleanliness. That's how Google works. I didn't know that. Unfortunately, we got planes, rattlers here, so those motherfuckers are legit scary. Semi-aggressive snake with a cocktail of neurotoxins. Been bit by a diamondback rattlesnake, you sure? Pretty sure a Gila bite is 100% fatal unless you cut the limb off in time. Ugh. Went to school during the learn cursive times. I think if I remember right, I was in the last class to have it required. All right, casserole dish. I think it was a 9x9. All right. So first of all, heat. We're gonna heat pan. We're gonna say 2 tablespoons oil. Oh, my flow got turned down again. Usually that's not an issue for me. Okay. 72. Heats. There we go. 2 tablespoons cooking oil. Wear your leather gaiters or shin guards or whatever. I've never worn such things. We have rattlesnakes in Idaho. Those things are scary if you're not ready for them. Just like that, you'd be walking in the desert like you do, and all of a sudden you just hear this kind of slightly menacing sound from somewhere in the sagebrush, and you're like, all right, I'm not moving until I figure out where the hell that's coming from. Fucking rattlesnakes are scary. TBHC antibiotic's gonna be cheaper than the antivenom, but also your will to keep living is normally... So either bite would probably be bad. Why are your ears so cold, bruh? I don't want to get bitten by anything. I think the worst bite I've ever gotten was probably a spider bite. I have a scar from it on my arm. I don't know what kind of spider it was, but it left like a big, like I have like a circular scar. And then a freckle formed in the middle of it eventually, which was super weird. Add... and onion. A little saute action. With that being said about Diamondbacks, I was super stupid and saved one that was on a rock that was about to be flooded by a stream. It was a juvenile, but it let me pick it up and set it on a higher embankment. Fuck no. It didn't even rattle. I feel like it understood what I was trying to do. You're lucky it understood what you were trying to do. Went to the mountains and desert in the summer. Rattlers everywhere. Yeah. Bites from Gilas are rare. I know. You gotta be near brainless to get bitten by one. PSA, don't do that. Don't pick up a venomous snake without gear. But unvenomous snakes. If you pick up like a garden snake... and just like it's a little tiny... I've done that before. Pick up a non-venomous... like their mouths aren't even really big enough to do anything. They just kind of They're cute. You didn't open out? I got a tail. Gonna be nice. Oh. Got big indie belly. Yeah. All the stretch. All right. As my veins eroded and exploded, it didn't hurt. It felt warm as I faded in and out. 2 days later, your system was clean. Gila monster? What do you combat? The venom or the infection? Which one sets in faster? PSA, don't pick them up without gear and training. PSA, probably just don't pick up wild animals. They're doing their thing, and technically you're in their home, so probably just don't pick up wild things in general. Being someone who has done that. Don't do that. Having talked about just picking up garden snakes, but, you know, I've let a rat snake just chomp. Sometimes things gotta be moved for their safety. Okay, that's true, but, like, if you just, like, oh, look, an animal, and just go over and start trying... Like, I never got... Especially bears. People in fucking Yellowstone that see baby bears, and they're like, oh, they're so cute, it's so fancy, watch your face. They try and go up to it because it's a baby bear, so it's tiny, not realizing that that probably means mama's watching from, like, 20 feet away somewhere. Like, let's use our brain for a second here, and let's not pick up the wild thing with big-ass freaking claws. And the mom who's, like, the mega Karen of the wild world. Like... Stuff like that. Going around moose. Getting out and trying to be around moose for some reason. Never got that. Until just brown. Okay, add thawed frozen vegetables. Heat until let's say like 3 minutes. Three. Add chopped. Do you chopped or sliced when you're talking about meat? Chopped meat or sliced meat? I guess in this case it would be kind of chunked, cubed meat. I don't know. We're gonna go chopped. Chopped leftover meats. Pre-cooked. We'll add a note at the bottom that says it needs to be pre-cooked meat. Let's go. How long did we cook that for? 15 minutes-ish? Assaulted meat of one kind or another. Assaulted meat! Not salted meat. Assaulted meat. I like it. I like it. We get bears through here constantly. I have to yell at them for trying to tear into the trash. There's this huge male I call Biggin. That's just so sad. He's so sad. Why is he sad? Playing devil's advocate here, though. Ursas are just big old dogs. Bears are just big old dogs. Well, yeah, but they do have... I mean, dogs at one point, you know, wild dogs I wouldn't fuck with either, so... You know. was talking to a guy that said the ocean snake's venom was essentially instantaneously fatal, but that they thought deep sea snake venom was even faster. All I could think of was faster than instantaneous. Do you die before it bites you? Yeah, that's a good question. But very rarely, sometimes the bear be crazy and break into your house. True. Very true. Prefer sliced for day to day, but cubed is a close second fave form of meat. Meatballs are your least favorite. See, I used to like, when back in my gluten days, I used to like meatball sandwiches from Subway, but that's I have a problem with ground meat. It just, the texture is it's a little weird. So meatballs in general are not usually my favorite. Should have clarified. It's very rare, but it has happened as bears breaking into the house for you, not just for food. Oh, for food and shit, definitely more common. Yeah. Thankfully, polar bears ain't around civilization. That number would climb fast. Oof. Black bears are often scaredy cats. Moose and other bears are not as safe. If they replaced all black bears for polar bears, we would all be dead. Polar bears are violent. He has sad face all the time. I yelled at him one time and he could have literally just ripped the patio table apart, but was afraid to even move the chair to get around it. Aww. Sensitive boy. Par bake. Bottom crust. Oh, wait, hold on. Separate enough dough for top crust. Press remaining. Oops. Into pan. Par bake in pan for I think that was 10 minutes. Make gravy. According to instructions, which we'll also write down. I think it's from this recipe I'm looking at. I think we altered it just a little bit, though. Polar bears are just a true apex predator. Humans are just food for them. Litmus test. What is the biggest enemy you could statistically take in a fight if you had to survive? What about an elephant, Shinzo? Could an elephant take a polar bear? Because elephants can get nasty too. They can be really mean. Especially if they get gored. What kind of fight though? Some of us have pew-pews. Like, we're talking like hand-to-hand fight, like a wrestle fight. What's the biggest animal that I think I could probably take? In terms of size? Okay, well, size, and only because of the fact that it didn't have arms, I could probably take on an ostrich. I could probably take on an ostrich, but only because I had the arm advantage. I think hippo could maybe beat a polar bear. You think? Elephant could gore one, but to be honest, elephants are better in packs. True. Don't forget, elephants are they're not a predator animal, but they can be defensive. They can go for it when they need to. No, the fuck you can't. No, you don't think I can fight an ostrich? They do got those big claws, though. You're probably right. I've stood next to an emu and it was way taller than me, so you're probably right. Okay, let's see. Biggest thing I could take in a fight. I've taken on a dog. They're not wolves because they're smaller than wolves, but like it's bigger than a medium-sized dog. What? I can't remember the name of the dog, but they have like the pointed snout, like a husky or a wolf. but they got black hair, black fur. They're kind of shaggy. I don't know what it was, but it was mad. It was mad at me. I took that on. I think I mostly scared it by the noises I was making rather than, you know, my sheer brute strength, but, you know, it's fine. Biggest animal I know I could take is a Rottweiler. Even then, it's a slim chance. Rottweilers are mean. Technically, mosquitoes might be the apex. True. Ostriches are here. Yeah, they are. Emus are here, too. Ostriches are low-key big and mean. All right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I'll probably say a dog, then. Not a predator in any shape or form. Kill count does not equal apex. What equals apex, then? Mosquitoes are a parasitic insect and are expressly prey. I guess they don't technically eat another animal. Make gravy according to accompanied gravy recipe. Oh, we forgot an ingredient. Good thing I left a line here for some reason. I'm gonna say like a half a cup of fried onions. The crispy kind. All right. Layer half of fried onions into pan with par-baked crust. Then add the vegetable mixture. Pour. They don't hunt. They don't take down their prey. They don't hunt. Singer Johnny Cash. For a second, I thought you were going to say that Johnny Cash was an apex predator, and I was going to be like, that's an interesting statement to make. Ostriches kick forward using their legs to crush bones or disembowel, capable of killing lions. All right, I cannot take on an ostrich. I take back my statement. Singer Johnny Cash was notoriously attacked by his pet. Okay, back the fuck up. Why did Johnny Cash have a pet ostrich? Sustaining broken ribs and internal bleeding. Once again, why did Johnny have an you know what? Rich people problems. That's all I'm gonna say. They don't take down their prey. I went to this place in Idaho. It's called the E-Museum, which you would think it would be a museum about emus. It was not. It was a farm. It had emus. How do I explain this? The owners kept emus, and I think they bred emus. It wasn't like a farm or anything. They didn't kill them, but they kept them in like a kind of sanctuary area. And the actual museum part of it was the couple's private collection of random shit. Like, they had all these outbuildings that you'd walk through, and it was kind of a self-guided tour. And one of them was set up like a 1950s diner kitchen situation. And it had a whole bunch of like mannequins dressed in like 50s outfits. And then there was one with a bunch of like medical equipment in it that they just had, like dentist stuff and x-ray machines and shit like that. And then they had like a mining section of like Idaho mining history. It was weird. It was a weird place. It was cool, but it was very strange. The emus were cool though. Mosquitoes are the deadliest animal to humans, causing up to 1 million deaths annually by transmitting disease like malaria and dengue. While not an apex predator in the traditional sense, they're far more lethal than humans and any actual apex predator. Wow. Because he was Johnny Cash. Fair. Valid. Explain to me how an insect that multiplies faster than you kill it is carnivores and kills more than any other animal on this planet. Disease, man. Ostrich farming can be a profitable, low-income, small-scale venture due to the high value of eggs, meat, and feathers, with one bird potentially generating over 1,500 to 2,000 annually. Damn. Yeah, they had quite a few. They'd like reach over the fence at you. It was weird. A single mature bird can produce 40 to 70 eggs per year, while non-fertile eggs selling for 35 to 50, and fertile ones up to $100. Yes, I would like one fertile emu egg, please. Could you imagine if you made one of those balut eggs out of an ostrich egg? Be like a little rotisserie chicken in there. And add veggie and meat mixture, pour gravy over the top. Mix gently. Add remaining onions. Roll out, Autobots. Pie. Oops. Crust top. And place over entire casserole. Piece together if needed, which is what we did. Bake. I think we baked it for like 13 minutes. No, because the pie crust had to bake, so we baked it for 15. But 15 was a little too much because it burnt, so I'm gonna say 13 minutes. Enjoy hot or next day. Refrigerate. Leftovers. That's a recipe right there. I would be more scared of a stag versus a black bear. To answer the question, you could fight a black bear, Dimmu? You think you could take one on? Some people have made ostrich balut. Headphones. Get into my side of my head. Massive egg is roughly equivalent to 24 chicken eggs, and an omelet is made from it can feed around 8 to 15 people. Hope you like omelets. Clearly, that's a lot of omelet right there. Where did everything go? Where did all of my pages go? Got stuck looking up gravy recipes. I do like omelets. That would be a huge omelet. Like that could be all my lunches for a week, right there. Just take a slice of omelet out of the fridge and go from there. I'd be down to try it. I wonder how the taste compares to something like a chicken egg. I've had chicken eggs and I've had duck eggs. I think those are the only two kinds of eggs that I've had. What? No, those are the only two types of eggs I've had. I think I know who we're gonna visit tonight. All right, we got one recipe card done. I will post this in Discord as soon as I get the gravy recipe done to go with it, because I kind of want those to be kind of a pair. Black bears will back down. Stags, they'll charge fast. So will moose, man. Moose would be the one that I'd be more terrified of. Like, you're talking like deer stags are fucking scary. Moose, though, moose give no fucks, and they're huge too. They will the sound of them running is terrifying. Moose scare me. We get moose up in the mountains in Idaho, and I have never been like super close to one, and I'm grateful for that because holy fuck. Holy fuck. They're kind of scary. Do not fuck with the moose ever, ever. The closest that I've gotten to one was there was a herd of moose like in a field next to the road that we were driving along to go up to the cabin where we were staying. And that's the closest I ever want to be to a moose because they're huge. They are ginormous. Moose will kill you. Moose will not think twice. Moose see potential threat and they fucking charge. Like, oh my God. Moose are scary. They're very elusive though. So like, if you're able to get close enough, that close to a moose, you're kind of in trouble because they try and stay away for the most part. But goddamn, moose are scary. Don't fuck with moose. They will fuck with you. They're elusive. God damn it, Cheeto. God damn it. All right, friends. We got one recipe card done tonight. I think I need to take care of myself and make sure that I am ready for getting up at the ass crack of dawn for work tomorrow. So this is warm now. I don't like it. I'm taking it off. So I think this is where we're gonna end it tonight. Thanks for chatting with me about apex predators and weird non-man-made structures and run-on sentences that make no sense. Rode on a moose backs once. It was horrible. It'd be kind of bumpy, I would think. They're kind of humpbacked. Oh, the love melody. We're gonna be raiding over into Smudgy Lefty. They're working on some gorgeous art. Let's put it that way. Kind of reminiscent of some of the emotes I saw in chat. I think from Seaman Demon earlier. So we should we'll have fun with that. He tried to throw you off. I would too if I was a moose and there was a human on my back. Please stick around for the raid if you can. Also, give a follow to Smudgy if you're not. They're an amazing artist and they are a supporter. So yeah, please stick around. Use whichever raid message you can, or raid emote. Does not have to be from this channel, but I have a few messages for you if you would like. I will be back on, let's see, it is Wednesday. Sorry, I'm talking fast. I'm going against ads. I have 2 minutes. I will be back on this channel on Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be our baking stream. Our community goal was met, so we're going to do that this weekend. I will be joining Gojima Ghost on Friday for some... Let's see, how do I do this? For some Rocksmith, per usual. Goji, we don't have a theme for Friday, do we? Do we have a theme for Friday? Give Goji a follow if you are not already. I would assume most people here are, but no things coming up. Awesome. So free range Rocksmith on Friday. No stream tomorrow. I'm going to be doing stuff for YouTube. I'm going to get another video going for Saturday, so watch out for that. Yeah, baking stream on Saturday. Next week we are going to be working on paper mache because I have to get those going for the next Body Without a Name video. So yeah, until next time, thanks so much for hanging out. Be kind to yourselves. Check on your neighbors. Drink some water. Don't panic. Please don't panic. We got this.